I get this topic. And when I walked in here today, David said, my God, you got to have probably the worst task, talking about account management. But you know what? I love this gig. I don't think I could have done anything else as well as what I do with account management. But before I get to the whole presentation and stuff about account management, how many of you here even know what account management is? Anyone? Take a guess. Jeff? Creative guy? What does account management do? No idea. Joking around, dancing up on stage, waving your hands like this. Yeah. They buy coffee. They drink beer. Take clients out for parties. Yeah, a little bit sometimes, but not all the time. The short definition of account management. They call us the suits. Don't know why, but there you go. Our primary responsibility is to be the client liaison, which means that the clients will be talking to us about their needs, their problems, their fears, their wants, their sexual history, everything. We're pretty much the client's best friend. We are also the brand leader. We will probably work on a whole range of different brands, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 400 at any one time. So if you're an account management person, you will be leading that brand within the agency. You'll also be responsible for the administration of that brand. So how sexy is that? Paperwork, filing, revenue, cost analysis reports, reporting and contact reports, all the fun stuff, that you never really wanted to do. You will also be called upon to fight fires, put yourself on the line, take a couple of bullets. That's all part of the gig. There are different types of account management people. There are those guys that are proven operators. They can work an account just like magic. They know everything about the account. They can quote brand scripture. They can tell you what the brand did 400 years ago when the brand wasn't even around, but there are those types. Then there's the other types who are really great at building relationships. These guys, they can schmooze a client. They can, I wouldn't say get in bed with the client, but they can pretty much end up being the client's confidant. And there's all different types. There's the thinkers, there's the analysts, there's the pseudo-creative types, all different types of account management people. And you know what? We need all of them because different brands have different roles, and we would put the right account management person depending on what the brand would need. So even if you're a really hardcore thinker, there's a place for you in account management. There's probably a place for you in strategic planning, as Joseph will tell you later. Even if you're a general creative guy but don't know how to write copy for shit, probably can't draw for nuts, hey, we can still use you in account management because your innate creativity will help the entire creative process along. And here's the thing. You guys are, I think you're all fresh grads, right? Yeah? Oh, yes? All right. So you have the opportunity to kind of shape the type of suit you want to be. You already have something in you. That's why you're attending this thing. But your experiences the next couple of years when you join the advertising industry will kind of shape the person and the type of suit you will be. I was asked to kind of give a little background to my own personal experiences. So here's a little section about me. I've kind of kept it short. There's like stuff there, yeah? So brands that I've handled, things that I've done. 600 km relay marathon, remember that? Yeah. Yeah, brands I've handled, places I've worked at, agencies I've been in, stuff that I've done, interesting things that make me who I am as an account management person. And this is who I am today, head of account management for TBWA. But you know what? It all kind of starts really small. Yeah? You have to take that first little step towards greatness. And this is my first steps. In 1998, I graduated from Murdoch University, came back here, place was shit. I mean, the economy was like tanked. Couldn't find a job. So the only thing I landed was an internship position with the huge pay of 600 ringgit, which I think is probably what, half or 1/4 or 1/5 of what you graduate fellowship students would probably get. And you know what I did? It wasn't sexy. Wasn't cool. I bought and I did classified ads. So I was a media buyer, Andres. Fantastic stuff. Those things like, hiring, 1 floor cleaner, 6 drivers. I did those ads, all right? I did those ads for 1 year. But you know what? I learned something. And I think that's the principle of account management, isn't it? So wherever you are, whoever you work with, the clients that you get in touch with, you learn things along the way and you build your experience. So I may have started small, but slowly along the way, this kind of just became my world. I went to Singapore, I came back to Malaysia, I won some awards here and there, won some new business, got promoted. All of that is cool and a gang, but it really just does start with one small step and just taking that plunge in terms of going into advertising. So enough about me. So I was asked by Janet to kind of tell you guys why I think account management is cool and why account management rocks. So I'll give you 4 reasons, yeah? In no particular order. And if the spelling's wrong, that's because Jeff hasn't copy-checked any of this. Knowledge. An account management person will work across multiple brands, will work with different types of clients from the beer boys maybe, to automotive, to FMCG, to hospitality, to tourism. You will work across a whole range of different products, hopefully in your career. And the benefit of that is you will be able to learn different things and different tactics and different strategies from each and every single one of them. And if you have the luxury of working with some really great clients, like I've had, you will learn from them as well. They may kick your ass, they may tear your creatives to shreds, but you will probably learn a good deal about how to be a better account management person. So account management people, knowledge, you'll have the opportunities to kind of absorb tons of it. Influence. Yeah, I like this one. The brief pretty much starts with us. The client will tell us what their problems are, and then we'll write what's known as a brief. The brief is pretty much in simple terms a series of instructions to get about doing a certain deliverable that the client needs. But we start that, yeah? So in that sense, we have a lot of influence in terms of whatever the outcome is supposed to be. My boss always tells me, your job is not so much doing the ads, but managing outcomes. So having a lot of influence allows me to better manage the outcome, yeah? Because the direction, we kind of set it first up. And to go along with that is this whole idea of collaboration. So with influence and the very fact that because you're a suit, because you're an account management person, you will tend to work with the different facets of advertising. You will work with the creative guys, obviously, but then it's the production guys, but also the digital specialists. Once in a while, the PR person will just saunter in and say, hey, okay, I'm here too. Media guys, event guys. You would probably end up being the hub of all brand activity. They will look to you for guidance, leadership, because you represent the brand. Yeah? But it's great because when you work with all of them, you will be able to kind of pick up knowledge and skills from every single one of these specialists. Yeah? So a good account management person probably knows just about everything and everything there is to know about advertising, maybe even mastering a few skills here and there. Results, the 4th one, I think. Yep. We're in this industry to make something, isn't it? We're not here to just do stuff and then walk away. We want to see the results. We want to see the tangible proof that whatever we've done in the last 6-7 months, all the sweat, the tears, the blood, is going to be meaningful. And that could either be a lift in market share for the clients, which is huge, double up their sales, that's great, a change of perception, like what Tony said about from Proton being a really brand to something that's pretty good, those results are fantastic because it's tangible proof that what you're doing, what you have done, all that time, all that effort that you've put into is bloody worthwhile. And that's one of the reasons why I love account management. And in the last several years, especially in Malaysia has begun to get a lot of award shows that recognize marketing effectiveness, marketing results. It's good because it all adds to your CV anyway, and you can ask for more money. Okay, so I was also asked to kind of give you an idea of what to expect if any of you choose the life of an account management person. You'll probably start out as being an account executive. That's, like that. Oh, actually, no. I think it's around about there. But it's a start, and it's a good start, and everyone starts that way. So this is your average kind of daily schedule, all right? You'll probably be the first one in the empty office, right? The creative guys, they won't get there until about 11 if you're lucky. And they'll probably be either hungover or just damn sleepy. You will have client meetings, client calls, and sometimes the calls are good, sometimes they're bad, It's all part and parcel of the gig. But you know what? It's been a while since I've done this, so I've actually gotten one of my teams to put together a kind of like a day in the life of an account executive.
My girl's ready to take control. She just
just to wrap up, so if you thought that life is something you can manage, the multitasking, the paperwork, meeting clients, getting, bashed by clients, staying up until 1, 2, 3, 4 in the morning, sleeping over in the office, then cool. We have an opening for you. But these are my expectations, yeah? Some good traits to have if you want to join the advertising line, be it an account executive or a creative guy. Honesty. We don't like liars. If you don't know how to do stuff, ask us. Don't BS your way through shit. Determination. And I think Eileen kind of mentioned about, look, if you're going to go in this line, treat it like you're going to go into the Marines, yeah? You can't give up. If you give up, if you even think about giving up, don't even try in the first place. You got to have a bit of focus. You're going to be asked to do many different things at any one time. So you've got to be able to kind of, bring it all together when it's called for. The willingness to learn, take criticism. I've met so many of these, fresh grads who come in and they think they know the world and they don't want to learn shit, and they think that, whatever we say is just, it's full of it. You guys, those type of people will not succeed in advertising. Common sense, a very uncommon trait, but if you have it, good. If you don't, yeah, okay, maybe we shouldn't be talking to you then. Loyalty, it's very easy for people to kind of job hop around and get that extra little bit of pay. That's not what we're looking for in terms of a long-term relationship with an account executive or account management person. And really, above all, team spirit, because you will be working as part of a greater unit. You will be working with multiple people within the agency, out of the agency, and with the clients as well. And really, it is about, I think many people have said this already, it's about having a positive attitude. Without this attitude, it doesn't even begin, because I'll tell you what, we can pretty much teach the skills, but if you're going to be a dick, that we can't help, And my final word, and this is something that I've kind of said a few times, I don't know who has told it to me, but I think it's really true. Advertising is not really a profession, guys. Yeah? If you're in it just for the money, sadly mistaken. It's more of a calling. It's like building wells in Uganda or helping out, building, huts in Sarawak or something like that. If you're in it just for the money and you don't have the passion for it, this ain't it. All right, thank you very much.